Welcome back. It's time for another repair video. I'm out in the garage, which is where I tend to take things apart that may not be extremely clean or may contain roaches, such as this PlayStation 4 model CUH-1215A. This is my favorite PS4 to work on. They're just so easy to open and you know, not as many screws as say a Slim or a Pro. This one, it says, is no power, and I'm wondering if we're going to have some power supply issues because of some critters. Let me show you. Here's some of the packaging that it was wrapped in. Yeah, that's looks like where a roach has shed its outer skin or something. So this could be rather nasty. Let's go ahead and plug this in. There we go. And let's see, eject. Nothing. Power. Nothing. And let me see if I try to load a disk. Well, actually, acts like there's a disk in there. Huh. Bonus. So that's what we're starting with. I'm suspecting dead supply, possibly because of roaches. So let's see what surprises we find inside, shall we? Okay, we are in. Thought I'd give you a close-up of what we're working with here. Look at this fan, isn't that beautiful? And yeah, we've got some critters going on. Quite a few. Not as nasty as I've seen, but yeah, plenty nasty. So what I'm going to do real quick, like I've got the supply. That's the supply that came out of it. I've got it out. I think I have a spare laying over here. Let's try this in there and see if she comes to life, shall we? I'm not sure if I can do this while holding the camera and avoiding roaches at the same time. Okay, that's staying in there. How best to do this? Oh, gross. Kind of hard to do this. Alright, where is it? There we go. There's that. Let's be optimistic and hook an HDMI controller to it. Get our monitor turned on. And let's see if there's any life. There is. And I heard the Blu-ray mech spin up, so there's a disc in there. Yeah, we have a PlayStation logo. Excellent. So this one's just going to need a really good cleanup. And I've got a big air compressor right here in the garage. I'll clean it up before I ever take it inside. And now that we know it's the power supply, let's see if we can fix this supply so I can hang on to my spare test supply. We'll take this inside onto the workbench. Let's see if we can repair this one. a basic cleaning anyway. Yes, there are pieces of roaches flying everywhere. Here we are inside at the workbench. After a little, light cleanup, I did blow it out. There's still going to be some nastiness inside here. Let's see. And at this point, I need to say, if you're not familiar with working on things like this, familiar with working with electricity and high voltages, please do not open up your power supply. It is dangerous, and it may very well hurt you. There is 400 volts DC inside one of these when they're running. Not to mention the 120 volts AC if you are in North America, or probably more like 240 in some other countries. So please don't do this. And I've taken the one screw out, and there's no graceful way of getting into these. Popping them open. Oh, gross. Yeah, that's nasty. Oh yeah. Yep, the bench is going to need a cleanup after this one. Come on. There we go. Oh yeah, that's lovely. That's lovely. Yeah, I need to put that somewhere far away. Maybe the floor. So, I'm sure a lot of you out there know roaches love PlayStations, and they especially love the power supplies. Trying to make sure all this is in the shot. And they kill them quite often. Let's take a look. I'm going to take a look at the bottom, because sometimes you can see where something went boom. No, I really can't see it this time. Well, no, maybe right. Oh yeah, right here in the middle. I don't know if you can make that out on the camera. Right there, the little raised bump is. There's like a burnt mark. So where does that line up with? Right in the middle. I don't really see anything there. Could be my imagination. Okay, something I forgot to do. I normally use a benchtop meter. It's overhead here. But for the purposes of this video, let me go out and get a meter that I use out in the garage, and I'll bring that back so I can set it down so everybody can see what I'm doing. Be right back. Okay, I'm back. See if I can get this meter set up in the shot. There we go. We're just going to do some basic checks to start with here. Continuity mode. Maybe we just blew a fuse. Not likely, but oh, that's nasty. Nasty. Hey, the main fuse is blown. That thing rarely blows. I have seen it blow, but she's blown this time. But she probably blew for a reason, because something shorted. Alright, this little fusible resistor over here is good. This one, you can see it. I'm trying to make sure I get everything in the shot. That little fusible resistor uses a 0.16, I believe. Is good. Those things usually almost always blow. And it is a 0.16. I haven't zeroed this thing out in a while. So, Just the main fuse is blown. Get a resistor here. It's good. It's a 0.2. That's good, looks like. Let me check a few of these MOSFETs, because we'll be very lucky if all I do is blow a fuse. That one seems good. I bumped my leads there. Wow, that's a diode here. Okay, more big MOSFETs here. Ooh, okay, yep, we have a victim here. I think that's a diode, so we very likely shorted MOSFET there. Let's keep looking. I doubt these are part of the rectification for the 12 volts. They don't usually go. So that shorted MOSFET would definitely take it out. That's a diode there, it's fine. So it's, how can I show you? This MOSFET right here, which I believe is part of the power factor correction circuit. I believe that's the one that drives the power factor correction inductor. And they use different ICs on this supply. This is a 2PC S02, I think that's what this is. Now what I'm worried about is that this IC could be damaged, depending upon how this MOSFET died right here. It may have taken that out with it. So I guess the thing to do first, let's take this MOSFET out, and then we can check for some other shorts around the area. I'm just going to add a little bit of leaded solder just to make that a little easier to remove. Come to think of it, I may have to take that whole piece out to be able to get to that properly. Seems like I had to last time I did one of these. Let's just go ahead and plan on doing that. Oops, wrong one. It looks pretty clear, but there's also a mounting tab. Yeah. Just one? Just one. I don't remember. If this solder sucker will go over that tab or not. say not. Break out the solder braid. Well, we're close, we're wiggling. And I just reflowed that one. A little bit of solder left on that pin. Now what? Okay, what's holding? There we go. It came out. This is getting nasty. Maybe a little quick cleanup here. Okay. Where's that? Here we go. Just confirm that we still have a short. Here. She's not shorted between these two pins, but it's 434 ohms. That doesn't, but she's dead shorted there. What is this MOSFET? And do I have one? 24N60M2. I don't know if any chance that picks up on the camera. 24N60M2. And I am rather sure I have that one. Let's see now. Pin 8 of this IC right here is the driver, is the gate driver. So I'm just curious if we have a short on pin 8 now. It could still be damaged if it doesn't short. So I'm going to check to the negative side of this big bulk capacitor here as my common point. And okay, that's going to be the source, I believe. This must be the gate. So about pin 8. Nothing shorted there. Let's go through these pins. I think this is 1. 1 reads shorted. Pin 1 is ground to that IC, so we're good there. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That IC may have survived. I want to say in the past that IC has survived. And it just got the MOSFET. And those things, they will die on their own, but they will also die with the help of roaches crawling around on the board. Let me see if I can find a replacement. Okay, well, I have a replacement MOSFET here. I'm going to put a little thermal compound on here. Try not to overdo it. Stay straight. Still crooked a little bit. All right. Pop this back in here. Don't think I quite bent my transistor leg like I should have. Let's try that. That's better. Okay. Trim these legs off a little. Okay, before we test this, I think I'm going to do a little cleanup on it. I could wait until after I tested it, but then this capacitor is going to be charged, and then I'll have to discharge it, or I'll get shocked trying to clean around the thing. So right now, since I got to replace the main fuse, now that I think about it, it's not going to do anything. So let me get the fuse replaced and do a little cleanup before we apply power to this thing again. Well, we are all cleaned up. The fuse has been replaced. The MOSFET has been replaced. We are at the time of testing. See if we've made any progress on this one. Let me see, is the meter's in the shot. I've got it plugged into a switched variac over here, so I'm going to flip the AC power on and see if we blow our fuse immediately. And didn't see anything go flash. Of course, it's a ceramic fuse, you might not see it. Let's see if we have any 5 volts standby. Ground, 5 volts, 4.83, excellent. Excellent, okay. I have a feeling this is going to work now. I don't know if I want to bring it up on 12 volts or just wait till we put it back in the chassis. I'm pretty sure she'll work at this point. Let's see. But we could test it, I suppose. Let's just see. Still plugged in, so I'm not going to play with it too much here. Let me find my little homemade dummy load here. It's not strong enough to dissipate the power this thing can put out for very long. It's just good enough for testing, though. Just good enough to see if the 12 volts is going to work. Okay. So if I jumper between the 5 volts and the standby connection, .874. Hope that's in the shot. Take the jumper off. Of course it's not in the shot. I moved the meter. I'll do it again. 5 volt standby into the basically the on command for the 12 volts. 11.874. I can't remember how much of a load this is, but I can't remember. But it's enough to give it several amps of load. Enough use to tell if it's going to work or not. And that looks very promising. Alright, she is fully reassembled. The power supply has been repaired and cleaned. The fan's been cleaned. The Blu-ray drive has been cleaned. The case has been cleaned. Reassembled. She looks great. Does she work? I have not turned it on yet. Let's see what happens. Well, that's a good start. If she will just give us a white light. Well, there's the logo. Come on, white light. Well, we know it's going to work. It worked before I took it apart. Oh, here we go. All right, we are working. All right. Another successful repair. If you found that entertaining in any way or educational, please give me a thumbs up, and I will see you in the next repair video. Bye for now.